Have you ever had a vision? I'm not referring to that kind of vision, or that one either, but the kind of vision that includes challenges, opportunities, and goals that you set not only for yourself, but also for your future. Ones that aren't so close that you can reach out and touch them, but ones that you actually have to plan for. One tool that I have learned is very useful is actually in the form of a vision board. Not sure about what a vision board can help you with? Well, in the next few minutes, I'm actually going to detail how I hope it will help me, and I hope that it can also help you too.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Andre King coming at you today with a topic that may be just as new to you as it is to me. I had no idea of what a vision board was before I actually started searching YouTube and landed upon this video right here. Beautiful creator in her own right, and it actually gave me some motivation to go ahead and establish some goals for myself in hopes that the many benefits that can be provided by a vision board actually came true to myself. For you see, vision boards not only represent pictorially goals that you've outlined for yourself in the short term as well as the long term, but it can serve as a linchpin for holding yourself accountable to those things that you've identified. How wonderful would it be to have gotten a year older and wiser and also closer to accomplishing those goals? My hope is that in 2022 I can look back at this video with a smile on my face and also a sense of accomplishment for these goals that I've set for myself. But I won't bore you to death with any more talk or lectures about a vision board. Let's go ahead and take a look at my very own digital vision board for 2021.
I started 2021 off with an optimistic view, not only of the world, but also for my future. I hope to carry that attitude throughout the rest of the year and on into 2022. But again, always got to take it one step at a time. Gonna start here, of course, with something that's key and very important to me, not only in my personal life or academic life, but also I hope that in my YouTube journey, that this can also play a key part. That's the principle of mentorship. For me, it's the acknowledgement that we're not traveling this life or this path alone, and that sometimes we need to either look for or sometimes seek others within our field or things that we're interested in that are doing things the right way or doing things that we hope to one day be able to obtain. We don't always need to adulate them, but sometimes, like I said, just giving credit where it's due plays a key role. And sometimes they will also acknowledge you and help you along your path. So I hope to find a mentor and accountability friend in this journey, someone that will hold me accountable for those things that I said that I both will and won't do, and someone that will also judge me harshly, but have my best interest in mind. One day I hope to also be able to give that back to others coming along through this journey, because like I said, this isn't one that we can take alone. Welcome to Vegas. Boy, have I seen that sign a number of times in my life, but it's actually been a few years since I've been able to travel to Vegas. It used to be an annual occurrence for me just to walk down the strip and take in the sights and sounds, and also to partake in that lovely cuisine there. I always tried something different, but was not ever disappointed. Of course, being from the East Coast, gotta always catch a few hops. Unless you're near Atlanta or Florida, those non-stop flights are hard to come by. But when we get back to some sense of normalcy, I hope to be able to go back to Vegas and pick up right where we left off. Charity is a key part, not only in this YouTube journey, but actually in our everyday life. We've got to always be able to take a moment to just stop and think, where would I be if I wasn't here? Again, that's a way that taking that perspective into mind can allow us to appreciate the great gifts that we've been given and to hopefully allow us to be able to give back to those less fortunate than us when and where possible. Charity is one of life's most valuable deeds, and it often goes unspoken. But I hope to do that, of course, without being seen, as I don't want any recognition for doing so. But I will make this promise on this channel that if this channel becomes monetized, regardless of whether it's this year or not, that my very first YouTube check will 100% go to charity. This dartboard doesn't represent playing darts on this channel, but actually it's a symbolism of staying on target. Again, I have my goals in mind, and some of them are displayed here. I'm a firm believer in not being afraid to try things. And in this YouTube journey, I think the more you try early and often, then the more breadth and depth of knowledge that you have to be able to narrow in on that target that you see there in the middle. But without trying things, then how can you actually have that learned experience? You'll still always have to take someone else's word, or you'll have to believe what you read. But wouldn't it just be better to not be afraid to try and find out for yourself? We'll hit that bullseye here by the end of the year. I promise you that. That number 10,000 there isn't talking about those promises that the Backstreet Boys made to millions of women back in the early 2000s, but that's actually a number that I'm shooting for here to grow the channel in this first year. And I hope to aim high, but even if I miss the mark, I know that I will have done my best and will have made many friends among you, the loyal subscribers. And I hope that we just continue to grow our relationship. And I just want to continue to provide the best that I can as I continue to grow and learn myself. So that number there is a high mark, but it is one that we're going to set early in this channel's history. Dr. King or Dr. Dre? That is the question of the day. Again, two great men there, of course, but that actually is a nod to my academia side. Currently finishing up my graduate degree, doctorate of information technology. Of course, that focus is in cybersecurity and information assurance. So I hope to finish that up by the end of the year. One class left in my core studies, and then it's off to finishing up that dissertation and successfully defending it. Will I be a doctor by the end of the year? And if so, do you think it's best to call myself Dr. King or Dr. Dre? Feel free to leave a comment below. Hopefully I get a laugh out of a few of them. This again is my vision for myself and this channel in 2021. Disparate types of subjects, topics, and goals here, and I hope to accomplish them all. But regardless of it, again, I'm just appreciative that you've taken the time to give me the opportunity to get closer to that goal. But again, this is my vision.
What do you see for yourself in the rest of 2021? What are some goals that you hope to accomplish, not only in your YouTube channel, if you have one, but also in your personal life? I would love to read those and definitely hope to learn from each and every one of you there. But again, whether you create a little or you create a lot, just keep on creating. So until next time, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and peace.